Hello everyone, this is Boomerhands with a Part 2 meta report for August 2024. There was one clerical error where the current number 5 from Summit was deemed as a gunship and I reverted him to a carrier due to the markers that were attached to their ship. So far we have the two most dominant archetypes being J-Hybrid and Telespam, but the larger presence of the other archetypes was a pleasant surprise. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at 51 through 100. Ofru's up first. I see 4 GAs. That is a clear GA build. NGC is up next. This falls more along the lines of a gunship build. I'm not seeing a launch pad. Oh, there's the launch pad. I think this could be close enough to be considered a carrier ship. It's got the cloak generator, launch pad. Doesn't necessarily need the decoy bay to be classified as a carrier. AC-1RN with the Alpha Piscium Megalith extended. It's got a launch pad. Roughly the same build, close to the last one we have, but that one it does have 4 GAs, so we're going to go ahead and put that in the GA archetype. Another Summit player. Alright, I saw one missile room. It could just be a bait missile room. Launch pad. Cloak generation. Wow. CG4 and you're up that high. Impressive. I don't know what to call this, to be honest. Drone hangar, regular hangar, launch pad, missile room. Yeah, definitely a big missile room. Not seeing ion cannon anywhere with this guy. Could be missing it. Oh, there it is. It's probably close enough to a carrier ship. Yeah, that's what we're putting it in. I'm unsure of this fleet. I don't think I've ever seen them before. But this player, it's definitely giving me Telespam vibes. 1, 2, 3. It does have 4 GAs, but I think there's a lot more Telespam stuff going on here. Tab 75. Decoy bay, cloak generator. Let's see if they run a launch pad. They do. This is carrier. Wow. And carrier builds are actually a much higher presence than I thought. At least that's the way I'm classifying it. And, like, you can look at a lot of these and you can say, oh, they could also be gunship, but if they got the launch pad and they have the cloak generator, I think that's close enough. Especially if they have a decoy bay. Alexander. Two decoy bays. Launch pad. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is very much along the lines of a carrier build. More so than any other ones because we have double decoy. Angel from Vikings. Oh, in case you haven't seen it, I think this is the hamster tunnel skin for the fence. Where is your cloak? This is for sure definitely more of a traditional gunship style. They just added on the launch pad for flavor. Nas G. GA. Do we have... Oh, there you go. Down there. Yeah. This looks very much like a GA build. I don't see anything else that tells me otherwise. Penitent from Sahara. I think this is our first Sahara player in the top 100. And that is Screaming Telespam. Good old Congo line borders. And here we are, a Word Bearers player. Launchpad, cloak, BFB, drone hangar. I think this is a clear marker of all as carrier build. I think we might have to come up with something different for what a true carrier is at this point, but I think because it's making carriers look like they're pretty prevalent everywhere. And I was personally under the assumption that carriers were non-existent. That the use of Launchpad and it being them having defensive build on it, I think it's definitely leads itself to more carrier build because cloaks are enjoyed on hangars because while they're cloaked, their crafts are all pumping out damage, and that sounds exactly like what a hanger build would be. All right, we have absolutely 100% telespam. Hope I didn't skip that one. Alright, let's see. Gunship? Is this gunship? Yeah, this is gunship. One hangar. Yeah, they don't even run a second drone hangar. Interesting. Sean Kim from TrackFed. And he's running there's a launch pad, hangar, some boosts. Yeah. This is very hesitant to call it a carrier build, but if I can find a cloak here somewhere, then we'll call it a carrier build. If not, we're just gonna, yeah, we're slotting this under gunship. No cloak, not a lot of defenses. How many AAs does it have? 0. Yeah, definitely not a carrier. Now we get to determine, is this a gunship or a carrier? I'm not seeing a cloak. But they do have fully stacked drone hangars and drone hangar and regular hangar. Gunship. Launch pad, hangar. Cloak, carrier. Like, even if your definitions of what archetype reaches what qualifications, like gunship, you can merge gunship and carrier together, or you can do whatever you want with it. It still classifies more as a defensive gunship with a launch pad. And the way I see it is that gunships, they don't like to have that many defenses on their ship, especially a cloak. Where were we? 65. Okay, now we're at 66. One, two, three. Do we have a fourth GA? Does not look like it. Nope. Carrier. In sent from Sultan. Telespam number 17. I'm just surprised that after looking at all the ships that I have so far that I'm coming to very, very weird conclusions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's very interesting how the two most untouched, or at least affected by the recent buffs and nerfs, are still GA, hybrid, and telespam. When you look at everything else, unless you want to really consider all carrier ships gunships. Hangar, BFR. No launch pad. No cloak. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is just a weird one. Jinzura. This is almost telespam, but not really. Next up, we're looking at another fleet that I have never seen before. Let's see, GAs. Lots of rushers. Alright, so it's not GA, it's not telespam, even though they have quite a bit of warriors. Missile, AML, okay, there you go, that's what I was looking for. Missile, AML, is there a third missile somewhere? Ah, there you are. This is going to slot us in the missile boat category. Roderick from Summit. Absolutely a telespam. Absolutely. So it looks like telespam is catching back up to GA, and they're pulling away from the rest of the pack. But I think that was to be expected. Mr. Sushi. All right. Ah, he definitely did convert a lot more of his crew to GAs. Very cool. Fortune Cookies is next up on the list. What is necessarily going on here? I don't feel like this is real. Why do they have so many level 28s? Is there these just donos? Yeah. Very impressive that they've gotten up this far. If they're ship actually was looking like this. No way they got there without the MTLP and TLP. Looks like a missile boat to me. Yeah, missile, AML I saw somewhere. Okay. Fair enough. Is it though? Let me check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, not quite enough to be telespammer. And great. One, two. That's a lot of borders. But also a lot of other things going on too. Very hybrid-esque. Zadon. I don't know. Cloak anywhere? No cloak. Couple GAs. This is just so all over the place. Absolutely a hybrid. And for number 76, we got ourselves a Summit player with an AML and a flower garden in the dead center. What is going on with this? I could not tell you. Is it a missile boat? That just has a feel. It looks like it. Missile boat with a flower garden on it. Yeah? If it wasn't for the triple missiles, I would say it follows along carrier lines. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a telespammer, bringing us to 19. I guess it's to be expected that the lower half would be filled with things that are GA hybrid or telespam as much, and more of the carrier and random hybrids, random concoctions people come up with that actually work. 1, 2, 3. Almost a GA boat. Yeah, it looks like there's just too much going on to not be telespam. I mean, for it to be something other than gunship. They just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 borders, and they have 2. Yeah, this gunship. They have a launch pad though. They do. Do they have a cloak? They do. Slide that into carrier. Hunter of Rent. This is Yelling Gunship. I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah. Another one for the Gunship boys. 11. Now we are in the 20, almost in the top 20, or back 20. This is Yelling Telespam all over the place for me. So this, see, we're neck and neck with, or almost neck and neck with Hybrid and Telespam. All right, now we are in the back 20, AT1. Laser 3122. Launchpad. Both hangers. Cloak. Yeah. It's close enough to be a gunship, but it's just They really manned up on the drone hanger and regular hanger. Carrier it is. Strawberry pie. Decoy bay, okay. Launchpad, okay. Look at that. Okay, yeah, lots of AA and a cloak that I'm pretty sure, yeah, right there. Yeah. This is just very surprising. All right. I'm seeing one missile, railgun. This is just something else, I think. It's got a cloak. Yeah, it's gunship. All right, let's look at Snorl. Very interesting setup. Oh, it isn't segmented, is it? Kinda looks segmented. It's like a gunship to me. Rank number 85, Summit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GAs. Lots of rushers in the SPL, as they should be. Got Nip. And we have a conga line of borders that don't connect to anything else. Very funny. Telespam. Strategery. One, two GAs. Launchpad. No cloak. No defenses, really, at all. Gunship. Oh, there's the third GA. Just not quite enough to make it a full complement. Yep, there we are. Legion. Telespam has finally caught up to GA Hybrid. Huang Dai. I think it's the only level 9 ship in the, or sub level 12 ship in the top 100. From what I understand, he spent a lot of money on this setup. I think this was part of the reason why cats got nerfed. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cats. But from what I understand, the rumor is he spent $300,000 for all the gear. So it's hard to say. You could say that a lot about the top 10 as well. I mean, you just hold 9. Wow. Very cool. A non-telespam summit player. Just kidding, guys. But this is absolutely a carrier build. I like it. Like, this is what most people imagine when they look at a carrier build. 5 of them in the drones, 5 of them in the hangar, and then they all swap over to AA. But I don't think it necessarily has to be manned for it to reach that level. You just got to be defensive and let your crafts do most of the heavy lifting for you. Down to our last top 10. It's going to be difficult because they have 4 prestiges going on to determine what they are. 6. I missed the 2 up top. Missile room. Do they have another missile room? No, this is a bait missile room, it looks like. Yeah, I honestly can't tell with this one. It's kind of all over the place. Let's see, is he GA or telespam? He switches it every now and then. Looks like we're in the GA camp this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's what I thought. regardless. How many non-borders does he have? Not that many. This is definitely telespam. Even if he does have 5 GAs. And for the record, spam, in my opinion, does not necessarily mean rush. It is all about the amount of borders that you have, or things that are helping a board, to actually equal telespam. Like this guy. Gregor Eisenhorn. Archie's up next for TrekFed. Interesting setup. This carrier. Does this qualify as a carrier? Drone hanger. Hanger. Launch pad. Cloak. Well, damn. I think the best part about this scanning of the top 100 that really changed my expectations of what a carrier ship is, because it all makes sense. Like, I used to think they were like, there's maybe like 1, maybe 2 in the top 100, and they didn't really exist. But as we see, there's we had 18 that has both hangars, a launch pad, a cloak, or a bunch of other defensive rooms. But generally, cloak is kind of the tipping point. Launch pad. Make sure call it gunship hybrid. Just slot it right here in this hybrid. But like this is a hangar. Hangar ship 19. I think that was Mupola that we looked at last. Okay. Decoy bay. Interesting. It's just a gunship that runs with the decoy bay. I think these numbers are pretty wild. Nara Cheryl. Drones busting out. 1 GA. Two double decoys, cloak, drone hanger. No launch pad. Oh, there's a launch pad. Wow. There's actually 20 carriers. Taciturn is the next to last for the top 100. JJ. Yep, that's 5 of them. Congratulations. GA is now back tied with telespam. And for the final one, Mighty Wombat. Who takes the lead at the end? launch pad, cloak, double hanger. Huh, okay, well. Wow. I was not expecting these numbers. Well, GA and Telespam come out tied with almost 25% of the meta each. Carriers, you can either say carriers make up 20%, or gunships almost make up half of the entire top 100. So you pick. Does that make gunship OP if that's the way you look? Since they occupy that much of the leaderboard? I guess we'll see next time.